That evening, she was sitting alone in a small rented apartment in New York. No money, no calls from agents, no certainty that any of this still made sense. She was already over 40, an age when Hollywood usually tells women just one thing: your time is over. But in that moment, her real journey was only beginning. Kathy Bates is now an Academy Award-winning actress, a screen legend, one of the most recognizable performers of her generation. But her story is not a story of instant success. It is a story of nearly 20 years of rejection, doubt, and resistance against the system itself. Kathy was born in Memphis, Tennessee, into an ordinary family. From an early age, she felt drawn to the stage. Yet she understood something very clearly. She did not look like the women on magazine covers. No model appearance, no Hollywood type, no promise of an easy career. Still, she enrolled at Southern Methodist University and later graduated from the prestigious Yale School of Drama in 1977. It seemed like the dream was finally within reach. Reality, however, was unforgiving. After Yale, Kathy moved to New York and almost disappeared. Years passed in endless auditions, tiny roles, and constant rejection. Again and again, she heard the same words: "You're talented, but you're not right for this. We're looking for someone else." She worked in theater, earned respect from critics, but never gained the one thing she truly needed: stability. At times, she didn't even have money for health insurance. She watched her peers leave the profession one by one, unable to endure the pressure. Kathy endured. She didn't try to become convenient. She didn't reshape herself to fit expectations. She kept acting, honestly, deeply, truthfully. Then, almost unexpectedly, everything changed. In 1990, she was offered a role in Misery, based on the novel by Stephen King. The role of Annie Wilkes, terrifying, complex, and deeply contradictory. A character easy to turn into a caricature and incredibly difficult to make human. Kathy did the impossible. Her performance was so powerful that audiences were both terrified of her and emotionally drawn to her. She became the undeniable center of the film, and in 1991, Kathy Bates won the Academy Award for Best Actress. She was 42 years old. At an age when many are told it's too late, she proved that too late is a myth. But even after the Oscar, her path did not become easy. Kathy did not turn into a typical Hollywood star. She continued choosing difficult, layered roles in film, theater, and television. Titanic, Fried Green Tomatoes, About Schmidt, American Horror Story. Every time, it wasn't about surface beauty, it was about inner truth. And just when life seemed to finally reward her patience, fate struck again. In 2003, Kathy was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, a disease few people spoke about openly at the time. She endured intense treatment and survived. Years later, another blow followed. In 2012, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Kathy underwent a double mastectomy. After surgery, she developed a condition that would permanently change her life: lymphedema, a painful, chronic illness many people had never even heard of. Once again, she could have withdrawn. She could have stayed silent. She could have walked away. But Kathy chose differently. She became an advocate, speaking publicly about her illness, supporting other women, and fighting for awareness and medical recognition of lymphedema. She used her fame not for glamour, but for purpose. And she kept working, kept acting, kept stepping onto the stage, kept living. The story of Kathy Bates is not a story of talent. There are many talented people. It is a story of endurance, about remaining yourself when the world tells you that you don't belong, about continuing forward when success comes too late or seems like it will never come at all. She didn't defeat the system. She simply refused to let the system break her. And perhaps that's why her performances feel so real, because within them live real pain, fear, hope, and strength. The lesson of this story is simple and brutally honest. Your path may be long. Your victory may arrive later than expected. Your body may fail you. The world may doubt you. But if you keep going, you are already stronger than you think. The story of Kathy Bates reminds us that true greatness is revealed not in the moment of success, but in how many times a person refuses to give up. And sometimes, those who remain in the shadows the longest end up shining the brightest.